Alright Red and Whites, welcome to our final prediction video of the season and the series. Finally last weekend we actually got our teams bang on and absolutely right to play Spurs with an unchanged team from Man City. So let's go over to Connor to get his final prediction video for the Crystal Palace game on Sunday.
Alright guys, so it's the last home game of the season and it's a pretty big one actually looking at the league table. With 2 points behind West Ham, so easily can overtake them. We could even overtake Manchester United, assuming they lose to Bournemouth, because we have a better goal difference of 3, I believe. So we could finish as high as 5th, and then possibly as low as 8th, because we're 7th at the minute, so as low as 8th, assuming Liverpool win. But 7th place, last game of the season, everyone would have taken this. So let's get into the team and hope for a better result this time at home to Crystal Palace following that cup defeat against them. So obviously being a big game, a serious team needs to be put out. It's not as if we can rest players. So in goal I'm going to go with Forster, who's just signed a new contract, so he'll hopefully be buzzing off that one. At right back I'm going to stick with Martina, Fonte and Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk winning pretty much everything at the player awards the other night, and Bertrand at left back. So the pretty solid back five, no changes there. My two holding, I'm going to go with Wanyama and Classy. Again, no changes there because it seems to be working at the minute, doesn't it? That performance against City was class, and then obviously against Spurs last week. And then the front three, I'm going to go with Mane, Davis and Tadic. So again, no changes. Last 3 games, same 11 out. If it works, don't change it. Don't fix what's not broken. Sorry, that was the saying I was looking for. Kind of just rambling there. I'm going to go with Shane Long up front. So a run through the 11 is the same as the previous 2 weeks. Forster, Martino, Fonte, Van Dijk, Bertrand, Wanyama, Classe, Mane, Davis, Tadic and then Long up top. So yeah guys, that is my team. Make sure you put in the comment section below what you think your team will be. And yeah guys, it's been a good year.
Okay, so let's get into my team then. In the sticks, straight away, Fraser Forster with a 5-year extension to his contract, deserves his place in the sticks and he won't be going anywhere soon. Let's go to right back then, and for the past few weeks I've been saying that I'm not Martina's biggest fan, but they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So Martina stays in my team. So let's go across to the centre backs. Obvious choice for me and probably obvious choice for everybody at home is Fonte, with the man of the season by the fans and by the players themselves, Virgil van Dijk. So let's go across to left back then. It's only one man left, really. It's Ryan Bertrand, also picking up an awards at the ceremony on Wednesday night, picking up the Presidential Award from Terry Payne for his fantastic season. So it's Ryan Bertrand in at left back. Okay, let's go to the 2 holding midfielders now. One of these is quite obvious choice, and he's been so solid all season, and we missed him when he was away for 5 matches. So he stays in the team, Victor Wanyama. So let's go across to the second holding midfielder then. And Ronald Koeman said today that Jordy Classy is the only injury doubt going into Crystal Palace's game on Sunday. So with that being said, there's only 2 choices for me here, and I'm going to stick my neck out. I'm going to say James Ward-Prowse. He picked up a 6-year contract extension to his current deal, and he's not going anywhere soon either, and hopefully we'll see him pick up more appearances in the Saints shirts, and what a day to do it in the final day of the season. 6-year extension to his deal. So James Ward-Prowse is going to sit alongside Wanyama, but it's likely that he won't be an out-and-out defensive midfielder. He'll have the freedom to roam forward. So, but for the starting 11, he's going to sit alongside Wanyama. So let's go to right midfield then, and going back to what I said about Martina, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So in a right midfield, it's Sadio Mane. So let's go to the number 10 now, and he scored 2 great goals last weekend against the Spurs in a historic win at the Lane. The Northern Ireland captain, Stephen Davis, keeps his place in my team. Let's go to left midfield now, and he's been phenomenal in the past couple of weeks with quite a few assists against Villa, Spurs and Man City. Dusan Tadic keeps his place in my team. So let's round things off with the striker, and for me it's got to be Shane Long. He's been consistent all season, and he was quite unlucky not to pick up the Player of the Year at the award ceremony on Wednesday night, but he's been so consistent, and he's actually he's keeping Pella out of the team. Pella's story is another thing to be said, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of speculation about his future at the club after Sunday's game. There we have it, guys. That was the last prediction video of the series and of the season. Let us know in the comments below who would you field for the final game of the season against Crystal Palace, and let us know how we can improve this series going into next season. We'll be looking to make this more interactive, so we'll do a running prediction league at the start of next season. So stay tuned, and that's it from us, and we'll see you on Sunday.